Hey everybody, and welcome to Leia's Lair. Here's our summary and review of Disney Plus's The Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 4, The Siege. This episode opens up where we left off, with Mando and the child on the tattered Razor Crest. The two deduce that they need some repairs before they can make it to Corvus and head to Navarro. We then see Cara Dune working as the town marshal, cleaning up the streets of Navarro. She and Greef go to meet Mando, and Greef has some crew begin repairs on Mando's ship. In the meantime, Cara and Greef need Mando's help destroying the last Imperial base on Navarro. They leave the child in the newly developed school, and the three, along with the Mithril, head to the base. The four enter the base and successfully set it up to explode. Upon escaping, they see a message from Dr. Pershing about using the child's blood in an experiment. They then deduce that the base is being used as a lab of some sort and that the child is involved. Mando leaves immediately to ensure the child is safe. Greef, Cara, and the Mithril battle their way out of the base. They are pursued by stormtroopers on speeder bikes and then in TIE fighters. When all seems lost, Mando comes to the rescue in the Razor Crest and saves them. Afterwards, Cara is seen talking to the New Republic pilots about joining them and about Alderaan. The episode closes with Moff Gideon receiving the news that Mando still has the child and that a tracker has been placed on his ship. Okay, so what we liked and didn't like about this episode. So I really liked seeing the crew get back together again and having them back on Navarro. We spent a lot of time there in season 1, so it was cool to see how the planet has changed and is now flourishing post-Empire.
Yeah, they have a school where the cantina used to be.
That was funny.
So that was a cute scene, having the child be in class.
Oh my god, in the little desk. He's so small.
Yeah, using the Force to steal his classmates' cookies.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. Yeah, I was surprised to see Mithril back, who we see in the first episode of season 1.
I kind of liked him though. He just provided some comedic relief, and he's obviously just been doing slimy things since we've seen him last time, and that's why he owes a 350-year debt to Greef now.
Right, and just scared of every situation. He's like, "Oh, I'll see you back at the base." They're like, "No, you're coming with us."
But you know what? He proves to be pretty helpful when they need him. So
yeah, when his life depends on it.
Yeah, maybe he's the new 4th member of the crew.
Right. No, yeah, it was good seeing him there too. It's funny they called Cara the Marshal.
Right, the second Marshal of the season we've seen.
Yeah, just beating up those Aqualish guys in where I guess the armor used to be, right?
Yeah, the bum faces.
Yeah, and then you get Cara has a new pet, the
lava meerkat.
Yeah,
it's so cute how she saves him from being eaten.
Yeah.
But it's cool to see she's found some sort of sense of duty now on Navarro, and she's just whipped the town into shape.
Yeah, but I'm almost wondering if she's second guessing it based on that last scene, where she's like, "Oh yeah, I lost everyone in Alderaan."
Oh, so sad.
And she's kind of just almost sitting there questioning, should I do something more than what I'm doing here,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I kind of got that weird vibe, but I also kind of thought she was gonna be yeah, no, I'm retired, I don't do that anymore. Maybe she's just enjoying fighting the good fight every day on Navarro. I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see her go New Republic, to be honest.
No.
It definitely based on that scene. Before, maybe no, and she's nah, I'm okay, but that scene gives us something to think about.
Yeah, maybe she isn't as fulfilled as we think that she is.
Yeah, let's just bring out the big guns right now. Was that Palpatine or Snoke in those tanks?
I mean, it certainly looked a lot like him when we paused on the screen and inspected it closely.
Right? Is it just me or anyone else thinking that? The same thing. You see all those tanks, and we're finally getting more understanding on why the Empire wants the child, right?
Yeah. That's that. If that is the case, and that was indeed Palpatine or Snoke in that tank, that is pretty crazy if you think about it. What a big plot drop right there,
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think, especially with Dr. Pershing, everyone was kind of noticing he had the Camino symbols on his clothing. So oh, you might be a cloner. So this is this is all coming together, right? People spotted this from the first season, and now you're getting more of that backstory coming up front now.
Yeah,
so.
and maybe it makes a bit more sense on why they wanted to air certain episodes before episode 9.
Yeah. And I'm like, it's funny because they don't really show too much from the trailers, obviously, but it's like they're only showing most of the clips from these first 4 episodes. So it's like the next couple episodes, we have no idea what's happening.
Right. But I don't know. So far, I've really enjoyed season 2.
Yeah, we're halfway through, so that's wild. I can't believe we're four in already.
I just feel like so much is already happening. Like I loved season 1, but I felt in the middle there was definitely just like a lull in like the overall plot, and then it like really picked up in the last couple episodes.
Yeah.
But right now, I just feel like there's so much happening already, and we're only in episode 4 of the second season.
Yeah. I'm like kind of wondering if we're even going to see Ahsoka in the next episode, or if that's going to be like, something else is going to happen and get in the way of Mando getting there. Moff Gideon's ship intercepting him, or
apparently Dave Filoni is the one directing next week's episode. So if there's an episode where Ahsoka's going to make her live action debut, that seems to be the right one.
Yeah, it could very well be. I mean, fingers crossed, right? We get her early and for the rest of the season, but you never know, right? They always like to keep us guessing, which is why we love the show, right?
Mm-hmm. And in terms of things that I didn't like, I don't know about you guys, but I kind of got like a weird vibe from like Cara and Greef when Mando came to Navarro. Like, maybe this is totally all in my head, but it almost just seemed like they were like almost like scheming or something. And then with that last scene at the end, like, did Greef, like, is he still working like with is he like working with the Empire and place the tracker on Mando's ship? Like, I don't know.
Like, don't bring Cara into this, okay?
Okay,
like,
yeah, no, she's innocent.
She's not about that life, right? But I could totally see Greef doing this. Like, there's not a doubt in my mind.
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time we see Greef betray Mando, so I like to think he's like turned over for like the better, He's on the good side now, but like
he's all about the credits. Come on. Come on. Who are we kidding? I feel like Greef will like backstab Mando and then be like, something will come up and he'll like save him again. You know what I mean? It'll just be like kind of this relationship that he has where he screws him over and then like saves him.
Yeah. I mean, I hope not, but if it did happen, I wouldn't be surprised.
No, I kind of would like it that way. Let's hope for that. I don't know. Let's hope and see that happens. What I do like is that they're kind of showing too that the Empire is still very much alive and strong too.
Mm-hmm.
They're talking about, this is not just one isolated incident. And then we also see like a whole Star Destroyer with Gideon, right?
Yeah, and like, what are those, like, robots? They kind of look like Darth Vader, but like, I don't know if they are. That might just be a bit presumptuous.
Yeah, I was like, Darth Vader droids, what's going on here, right? I was like, that'd be wild. But I don't know. I couldn't really get a good glimpse of there, so maybe I have to like zoom in. Maybe
they're like
check
Death Troopers or something.
You guys let us know what you think they are. Is it Darth Vader droids? What's going on? Like, they made it seem way more like epic at the end than just to have like, regular droids or something.
Yeah.
So that'd be pretty wild. Have Ahsoka versus a bunch of Darth Vader droids.
Yeah. Poor Ahsoka. She doesn't even know what she's coming into in her live action debut.
Right? She's just chilling. Oh, thank God, like, Death Star 2 blew up. And what the hell? Everyone's like just coming out of nowhere at her. Yeah, no. It's going to be good stuff.
Yeah, I guess we'll see what happens. So in terms of a rating, I'm going to give this episode an 8 out of 10. I thoroughly enjoyed the episode. I really liked that we had the whole crew back together. And I also just liked that we started to get a bit more of like an idea of what was initially happening with the child. Why did they want him in the first place? Like, the whole reason, like the whole backstory behind this show, we kind of got a bit more information on in this last episode. So I thought that was kind of neat. Mm-hmm. So yeah, an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I'll also give it an 8 out of 10. Thoroughly enjoyed this episode. It had a wicked speeder bike chase. It had some TIE fighters chasing them down. They blew up a Imperial base. We got to see what looked like to be a Snoke Palpatine clone. Baby Yoda, the child, was in school, stealing cookies. Like, what's not to like about this episode?
Puking up some blue.
Right? Like, what's not to like about this episode? And we also get to see Moff Gideon in the flesh with his menacing song just in the background. So you know that the good things are to come. So, 8 out of 10. Great episode.
And there you have it. Thanks for watching, everyone. What did you think of Season 2, Episode 4 of The Mandalorian? Let us know down below in the comment section. And remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more great videos to come. We hope to see you all again in Leia's Lair.
You are not a Jedi yet.